This segment brought to you by Cabela's, world's foremost outfitters.
Then, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we had to get home. So we had to pack up camp and head home, and we planned to come back in about a week and a half when the elk maybe were a little further in the rut. And then when it was time to go back, something came up and I absolutely couldn't go back with him. It broke my heart. I hate missing him, especially this particular hunt.
Robert and I, we could hardly sleep. We had bulls screaming outside the tent. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't take it anymore. We just pulled our lawn chairs out there and the edge of the tent and just listened to the singing elk, man. It was screaming and cow calling and bugling. It was incredible. Waited for daylight, and we started literally at camp. Took off up around there trying to pull a maneuver on that big growling bull, and as we got up around the ridge, I realized I had not beat him. I mean, there was elk still coming through, but he was down to my right, off down in there, but there was elk behind me. We were literally surrounded by screaming bulls. It was an absolute scream fest like I have never been involved in, and I've been around a lot of elk. I was literally sorting bulls. A strange thing to say, but I was literally sorting bulls. I'd ease along, get in there, I hear a bull, I slip down there where I can see him good. Not the one I want. I move on, I got elk screaming, I slip up a little bit, not the one I want. And I keep just sorting bulls and passing up bulls, and just listening to the most incredible elk symphony I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm a pretty aggressive hunter when it comes to elk in the rut. I'm not one that's just gonna sit there and bugle and hope that they come to me. If they're not coming to me, I'm going to them. And you gotta remember, you are an elk until they make positive identification, whether they see you really good or they wind you. So if you keep those two things in mind, you are an elk. If you're talking elk, you are an elk. So I will have to say that day in Nevada was without a doubt the busiest, coolest elk hunting day I've ever had in my life as far as screaming bulls go.
Well, day 2 of the Bugle Fest, the guys take off before daylight again, get up to the rim where we watch that beautiful white horned elk that I fell in love with. And as it hits daylight, there's elk all over again. Yeah,
there was a bunch of bulls there again. We did spot one pretty nice 6x6 bull. I watched him, he come out and he fed a little while there below us. And then we sat there until he bedded down. And then I could hear one bugling. He sounded like a pretty good bull. You never know for sure on the sound of a bugle, but so away I went, left Robert up top, and I circled down around below him, and all of a sudden I could realize this elk is coming towards me. I'm cow calling, and then this bull, he has this glunking sound. And if you'll watch him as he chases his cows here, he makes this glunking sound, and he's like, it's his communication, telling them where to go and what to do, I guess. And anyway, we, after that herd moved on out of sight, and I started working my way back up towards Robert, seen a couple more elk, nothing worth chasing. We spotted for a while, didn't see anything else to go after, and worked our way back to camp, dinner, bed, get ready to hit it again for day 3 of the second trip.
Check out our website, the only place you can get special deals on the gear we use and believe in. Proudly brought to you by Cryptek Apparel, from the battlefield to the backcountry. Leupold, America's Sport Optics Authority. Matthews, makers of the new Halon bow. Mountain Ops, there's no off-season. And Onyx Maps, visualize your success. We are do-it-yourself, backcountry big game hunting. It's our extreme desire.